Now that we have the product rule for two functions under our belt, let's try the general product rule. So I'll have k functions, f1 through fk, multiply them together, we take its derivative. What's our recipe going to be? We're going to go through, take the derivative of each function, I leave the other functions alone, and then we're going to take each of those terms, add them together, that's our answer. Let's see how this works when I have three functions. So we have f1, f2, and f3. I'm going to take the derivative of their product. So to start out, I'm going to use the product rule for two functions. Our two functions are going to be f1 and the product f2 times f3. So we'll just consider that as a block for now. We apply our product rule to that, and you notice when you write things out, we have to undo the derivative of f2 times f3. That's just going to be another product rule, so I'll expand some more. When I collect everything, what do you note? You have your f1, f2, and f3, and it's going to be like the derivative just keeps moving one spot over at a time. So we'll go in the first slot, second slot, and then third slot. Add it all together. Let's look at some concrete examples. So I'll also bring up a nice organizational scheme. All right, first example is going to be x squared times 2x plus 1 times cosine of x. So our organizational scheme is just going to be, if you have k functions, you write out your function over itself k times, and then you just have to take the derivatives of everything that's on the diagonal, add them up. So for x squared, 2x plus 1 cosine x, that's three functions. I write it on top of itself three times, and now I just have to take the derivative of everything on the diagonal. Derivative of x squared is 2x, derivative of 2x plus 1 is 2, derivative of cosine is minus sine x. So I'm only going to change what's on the diagonal, add all those terms up. You may want to simplify some more, but this is just getting you out of your general product rule. Let's look at another example. So let's try f of x equal to x to the 1/2, x squared minus 1 times sine of x. Again, we have three functions, so I write it out on top of itself three times, and then work my way down the diagonal. Now, x to the 1/2, that has a rational exponent, so the rule is bring the exponent down, subtract 1. Its derivative is 1/2 x to the minus 1/2. X squared minus 1, its derivative is just 2x, and then the derivative of sine is just cosine. So we go down the diagonal, add everything up, and that's my answer.